Hello, Pisces, and welcome to Paula B Energy and your reading for the month of March. Glad that you're here. All right, so this is going to be a general reading for Pisces sun, moon, and rising signs. So you'll want to take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Remember, it's a general reading. Not everything will be for everyone. And I'm very excited to be here for you, Pisces. Happy birthday! All right, I like to change things up. It keeps me on my toes. So today we're going to be pulling a couple more interesting oracle cards for all of the signs. And as always, I like to do a little bit of looking into the recent past, seeing what the present energy is, and then taking a look at the challenges and the blessings, and then what Spirit wants to tell us. So, and then of course we'll have a lot of clarifiers for those, so stay tuned. Here we go. Our first oracle message is safety. It is from, a message is from the mermaids, and it says, don't be too proud to go back to shore. So that's your first oracle message. And it looks like in the recent past, Pisces, you have had the energy of the Five of Wands. So this is, fives are always conflict of some kind, and wands, of course, is the energy of action. It's the energy of fire, of inspiration, and of course our connection to Spirit. So it's very possible, Pisces, that you have had quite a bit of conflict with a bunch of ideas popping into your head. I'm a Pisces. I can tell you that's exactly what's happening right now. We're in, Pisces is really big in the astrology of everything that's happening right now. So you may have had in your recent past, and keep in mind that the recent past is anything within the last 6 weeks or so. And it could be that you've just had your brain just popping with all kinds of new ideas and things that you want to do. And that might be a little confusing at the moment. It might be causing a little conflict because you don't quite know which direction to move into. But right underneath it, you have the Empress. Now, the Empress is a card of abundance, of manifestation. It's a card that signifies that there is lots of good things that you're going to be able to cause to happen. It is the card of making things happen, right? So these ideas that are coming to you in your mind, one or maybe even more than one are going to result in a lot of abundance. And this is further carried out by your second clarifying card, which is the Ten of Pentacles. Remember, the Ten of Pentacles is that pinnacle of success. Pentacles is the suit that deals with earth and earth energy. It does tend to be a little bit of a slower energy, but it is an energy that has to do with... Ten of Pentacles is an energy that has to do with our legacy, what we're leaving behind, the things that we stand for in our life. It's almost like getting a treasure chest. So having that come out with the Empress is fantastic. It's telling me that you're going to have a lot of abundance coming to you, if not already. You may already be experiencing that abundance. I will definitely say it's going to be an abundance of great ideas, as we saw in the Five of Wands. Keep in mind, though, that that feeling of conflict, that number 5, could be, a little irritating. Now, since it's in your recent past, or for some of you it might be in your present, keep in mind that that energy is going to change. And so we come to the present energy, which is the Five of Swords. So there is conflict. And this could be conflict just in your mind. Remember, swords energy is air energy, and that's the energy of the mind, mental processes, thoughts, our logic, and being able to see the truth. And when we have a 5, it often indicates that we have a lot of thoughts that are really clashing. It could also be our communications with others are clashing. Perhaps you've been trying to explain something to someone, or in your conversations with people, you just don't quite jive. Like you're trying to communicate something and they're trying to understand it, and you're just kind of missing one another. And so keep in mind that that is going to be a little bit of what's happening here with your current energy. You also have the devil as a clarifier to your Five of Swords. Now, the devil card is the card of temptation. It's the card of possibly dealing with addictions of all kinds. And this could also be an indication of creation. Remember, in its balanced perspective, the devil card is about creating in the material world. It's right next to your Empress card. So for those two cards to be so close together, I'm going to say that these ideas and inspirations that you're having may be so overwhelming that you're having a hard time communicating them. And it is about something that you want to create here in this material world. It's not just going to exist only in your head. And then right underneath the devil, you've got the Lovers. So there's a choice that's going to have to be made. The Lovers card is often a card of love. So for those of you looking for love, I definitely think that that's a possibility that someone will be coming into your life. If you're an existing relationship, then it's very likely that you will be choosing to deepen that relationship even more. But remember that the Lover's card is also the card of choice. So all of these ideas, all of these inspiration, Pisces, are going to mean that you will have to make a choice. You can do all the things, you just can't do them all at once. So you're going to have to make a choice on a direction that you need to go. This is going to be a Tower moment for you. Your challenge this month, Pisces, is the Tower. And remember, the Tower doesn't have to be scary. The Tower is all about an unexpected change or an epiphany. I will say the epiphanies are coming fast and hard this month, particularly for me as a Pisces. I've had quite a few epiphanies, and they've been very revelatory. And I think they're really going to help me live my life moving forward. But remember that the Tower is about something that really changes the way that you live your life after it, right? A big change. And that can be an external change, and it could be an internal change. Now, I don't see here in your clarifying cards, I do not see anything that shows that you're just going to, have a complete upheaval of your life and lose everything. That's not what we're talking about here with this particular Tower card. Because right underneath it, you have the Emperor. So what this says to me, the Emperor is very organized energy. Remember, he is the counterpart, the masculine expression of the Empress, which is abundance. So the Emperor knows that you can have abundance, but you can't have any abundance if there's not structure. So structure, organization, systems in place. So I'm going to say, Pisces, that for the majority of you, having systems in place to be able to take action on these ideas is going to be really key for you. And I know as a water sign, we just kind of want to go with the flow, and systems are really difficult for us. We struggle with having systems. They feel confining to us. Your biggest key for your challenges. So remember, the Emperor is in the challenge position this month. So that's your challenge. And I like to say the word challenge and not problem. Your challenge, because a challenge can be overcome, right? Your challenge this month is going to be you're going to have these epiphanies, these realizations, and it may require you to put in place some systems, some routines, some things that you do on a regular basis to make everything run smoothly and calmly. That is going to require a little bit of triage. Now, by that I mean Seven of Pentacles. Here we have someone who is looking to see which of these fruits is ripe. Which one is ready for the picking, right? Ripe for the picking. So Seven of Pentacles, again, this is Pentacles energy. It's your resources, the things that support you. And this person is having to make a choice. There's that Lover's card again. Having to make a choice to decide which fruit to pick, which one to focus their efforts on. Seven of Pentacles often indicates where we need to focus our efforts so that we get the most benefit. As one of my favorite tarot readers like to say, is the juice worth the squeeze? Meaning, is your effort worth the results that you're going to get? So, being strategic with your systems, with your resources, really looking to see, hey, is the effort that I'm putting into this idea or this thing, is that really going to get me the benefit that I want, or is it going to be wasted effort? Would I be better served to put my efforts into a different direction? That's going to be your challenges for this month, Pisces. And that applies across the board. So if we're in the area of love and someone new has come to you, make sure that they have your same values. Make sure that you guys are on the same page. Otherwise, it's not going to be worth the effort that you put into it, right? Ditto for health issues or wealth issues. Anything that requires your investment of time, energy, money, your feelings, make sure that you're going to get the return. There has to be reciprocity, right? Reciprocity is a big theme for you, and actually is probably, I would say, your challenge this month. All right, now we come to our line of blessings. I love it. You are going to be getting that inspiration. For those of you looking for love, oh boy, boom chicka wow wow. You might have a good encounter this month, or more than one. There's definitely some fiery energy coming your way. This card is often the inspiration card. We can see the light bulb moment, right? Ace of Wands, of course, has new beginnings, and it's new beginnings in the area of inspiration and of action. So there is going to be some action happening of all kinds, and you'll want to make sure that you take advantage of this time for that action. This is an Aries card, by the way, and Aries is all about action. So there might be some of you who are encountering a fire sign this month in the area of love, or it could be in the area of career, friendship, health. This would definitely be also a new connection with spirit. So for some of you, setting up those systems might be setting up a routine where you have a routine of spiritual practice for yourself. That would be really good for this month. Okay, and your second blessings card is the Page of Swords. Now, pages are always messengers in tarot, and this is a message of truth. It is a message of logic and truth, something that really is going to help you function best as you move along. I can see that the Page of Swords is really going to coincide with that Tower card. I believe that your epiphany will be, you will have a realization of something and you'll be able to recognize the real truth of something. Be looking for that this month. And then in your blessings card, you also have the Four of Cups. Now, a lot of people would say, oh boy, how is the Four of Cups a blessing? But generally speaking, with the Four of Cups, what we see, cups again is about emotions. So we see a mermaid who's looking into the water and kind of ignoring the fact that they have some cups there and some good feelings. And typically this card shows a fourth cup being offered by this hand that's coming out of the heavens, and they're completely oblivious. Often this card means boredom, apathy, can mean daydreaming, and it is the dreaming card. We see that she's dreaming here in this card. But it is the card of you are being offered a blessing and you're going to need to be looking for it. It's not just going to... It is being offered to you, but it's not going to be just like put into your hand. You have to become aware of it in order to take advantage of the blessing, if that makes sense. Okay, now we come to our last row, which is a Spirit's message for you this month, Pisces. And the first one that we have is Nine of Wands. Now, I'll tell you right now, a lot of people will say Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, but this particular depiction of this card shows the defensiveness of this card. And of basically setting boundaries. What we see here is a soldier that is on the edge of the kingdom's territory, and he is very proud to guard his homeland and to, be able to care for those that he loves by protecting them. So in the original depiction of the wounded warrior, we see he has a wand he's holding, and there's 8 wands behind him. And the impression is he's been through a battle, he's very weary, but he stands tall and he's still ready to defend, right? So I'm going to tell you, Pisces, Spirit wants you to know that boundaries are going to be really, really important for you this month. And that's not just boundaries for others, as in keep them away, which is only a small part of what boundaries are about. But boundaries are also about setting limits for ourselves. This ties in really well with your Emperor card and your Devil card. This means that it's buckle up, Buttercup. It's time to buckle down and put these procedures in place. Get yourself a routine. Write down what it is that you need to do and figure out, well, how can I best use my time? That 7 of Pentacles, where you're going to be determining, is this the best use of my time and energy? Is this where my money needs to go this month? Is this where my affection needs to go? Should I put my energy into this relationship? Maybe this friendship? Is it reciprocal? And then you're going to have to decide where you're going to set your boundaries, right? I like to describe boundaries to water signs like this. Are you a pitcher constantly just pouring out everything to everyone and then you're empty at the end? Or are you more like a cup? A cup is a container. Everything inside here is me and everything out there is other. And I can share my cup with you, but it is still my cup. And so I get to determine what part of myself I'll give to you and what I'm going to keep here so that I have what I need to be whole and happy. That's going to be real key for you. All right. Further in your Spirit message, you have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords, this is a very, how shall I say it? This is a very logical energy. Since it is the king, it's the masculine expression of energy, which is outward focused. The Queen of Swords would be the one who's internally thinking about these things. The King of Swords is the one who's going to take some action. So you're going to have a lot of changes in your mind about how you maybe operate in your day-to-day life, having those boundaries, being very strategic in determining what it is that you need to spend your time on. But you will need to recognize these truths and get very clear on them. The King of Swords is clarity. It is really and truly clarity. Being able to see the truth and to be able to act on it. All right. And then finally, the ultimate blessing card. I really love this. It's the 4 of Wands, your 1111 card, Pisces. This is going to be a fantastic month for you. I think in the area of love, for those of you looking for love, you're going to find some. It might just be Mr. Right and right now instead of Mr. Right. Not to say that it can't work into Mr. Right or Ms. Right. But I will say that there's a lot of blessing happening here. Your 1111 card is, of course, your blessing card because it is the 4 of Wands. It is a solid foundation. So the things that you are doing this month, Pisces, are going to be very foundational. They're going to be the things that actually establish what it is that you are trying to build and build that foundation so that you can build and expand. keep in mind that a foundation has to be solid. It has to be built on truth and clarity. Systems are required for it to be solid and stable. And that's where the blessing comes in. You're going to be able to see these things, Pisces. You're going to see them with more clarity than you've ever been able to before in the past. And that's really, really going to help you as you move forward. As far as health is concerned, which I haven't really covered very much, it's very possible that you may get a message of truth this month, Pisces. And it might be a message that is about, something that you need to deal with health-wise. It's going to kind of rock your world a little bit. You're going to have to get structured. This could mean, that can apply in a lot of things, but in the area of health, it could mean that you have to change your diet. You have to change your exercise. Maybe you've got to add exercise or change the way you do that. You're going to have to make some actual structural changes to how you have your life structured in order to receive that blessing, right? Not a bad thing. It just means that you're going to have to make some changes. And you're good with change, Pisces, so this isn't going to be hard for you at all. In the area of wealth, which I haven't really covered very much, you do have that Ten of Pentacles, building your treasure. I would say that this month is probably going to be a very good time to take a look at your finances, see where your money is going, decide where if where your money is going, if that's the best use of your money. And also look at, because you have the Ten of Pentacles, this is about legacy. So are you investing? Do you have the procedure set up so that you can maybe automatically invest? Making sure that you're taking care of future generations, right? That's what Ten of Pentacles is about. That's what a legacy is about. It's about setting those things up so that your future family will be taken care of. All right, so we have the card, the Mermaid's Mirror. The Mirror of the Mermaids will show you what you need to know. The mystery you have been seeking an answer for will soon reveal its secrets to you, rising up out of the great unknown. All right, so I think that has to do with the Tower card and your epiphany that's coming up here. You're definitely going to have some kind of something that you are really, it'll be a surprise to you, I think. I think it really will. Okay, and it may come from your past. You've got the messages from the mermaids. You've got the card Memories. So let me do a little bibliomancy and see what Memories has to say. And I can't look this up with one hand for some reason. Half a moment. Okay. And look at this beautiful mermaid. Memories. Make some new memories. Meet life head on as a wealth of experiences awaits, helping memories to manifest. A loved one wishes to be remembered. So lots of messages in here for you. This mermaid swims in from your past or from your future with a handful of photographs to remind you of a special time in your life. Perhaps a loved one who has passed on is wanting you to remember them fondly. Memories take up permanent residence within our hearts and minds, so maybe it's time to create some magical new ones to fill your beautiful heart with even more joy and echoes of loving moments in your life. This card could also be reminding you that a special celebration is coming up soon. Yeah, like your birthday. Woohoo! And even if those of you who've already celebrated, you early Pisces have already celebrated your birthdays, happy birthday. I hope you're creating beautiful memories. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you like the new layout, and we'll continue to kind of change things up and do some different things. Please leave me a comment below and let me know how the month went for you. I love to hear from everyone. And if you liked what the reading was and you want to check out next month's, please ding a little bell, put a thumbs up, all that stuff so you'll get notified about the new videos that are coming up. I have some plans to do some other videos. If you like a personal reading, please go to my website at polybeenergy.com and connect with me and write me a little message about what you'd like to do, and we'll set it up. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful month. Bye.